everybody. Hey, welcome to Adventures with Janis. Hey, on this episode, Kelly and I are taking you on our first camping trip of the year, and we are out here at Prairie Creek Campground. All right, so we're here at lot 49. There's the bus. We got a river view. It has power and water hookup, picnic table, grill, fire pit. The bathhouse is right there, so we always try to get a slot or a lot right next to the bathhouse, so wherever we go somewhere. There's not too many people out here right now. I don't know what this weekend is going to hold, but I tell you what, it's nice not having hardly nobody around. It's so nice, peaceful and quiet out here. So that's where we're at, Prairie Creek Campground, here in Alabama. And now it's time for me to get this thing set up. Kelly be here in about another hour, coming from work. So let me go ahead and get this thing fixed up and everything set up for her. When she gets here, then she can relax. So all right, whenever I get everything undone and set up, I'll show you how we set up our campground. So people have asked me about how I pack the bus, and we used to bring a lot of stuff. Now we've narrowed it down to just what we need. We have our cooler right here with all our cold goods and stuff. We actually use this, the old ice box, as our pantry. And as you see there, we've got all our dry goods in there. We have a chuck box right here that's got all our cooking stuff in it. And then we got our charcoal and our fan. This here is our memory foam. So when we let the bed down, or we let the bed down, and then we get ready in the evening time, we'll put that out. There's our sheets and stuff. We put those in a bag. So we don't take a lot of stuff anymore. We kind of got proficient enough to where, hey, we decide on what we need before we go and not bring a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't add a lot of other weight to the bus. Underneath the bench seat here, we have our Coleman stove and our wash basins that are collapsible and everything down there. And then back here in the back, here we put our chairs back here, and so we'll ride them back here now, so that way they're not taking up a lot of space up in the front, so they ride just perfect right here. So that's how we pack. We pack light now. Just take the essentials that we need, and then come out here, set up. Doesn't take near as long. And I got a new tent system for the bus I'm going to try out. We used it last time over at Gunner Hill, and it worked pretty well. But now I'm going to put a rod down in this water channel here, right here, and I got some clamps to hold it in place, and then I've got legs for it to come out here. So basically it's like a tent canvas that goes over. It's going to give us some shade. So when I get it all set up, I'll show you. So all right, let me get busy and before Kelly gets out here. Hey, good morning everybody. Hey, I'm going to show you what our campsite looks like this morning. I know I was going to show you yesterday afternoon, but we got finished kind of late yesterday. Kelly came in. She helped me finish setting up. We had some visitors, as always, whenever we go somewhere, that took up a lot of my time, wanting to see the bus, ask questions, take pictures and all that kind of stuff. So it never fails. We always have somebody who wants to stop by and chit chat, and it puts me behind on setting everything up. So, but let me give you a walkthrough of how we got things set up. Kelly did a video as well. I'll put that on here, some of it. But we're gonna start over here in the kitchen area. So they have grills that you can use, fire pits as well, a nice picnic table. This is a nice kind of slag area, and where the bus is at, it's all concrete. So this is a nice nice campground. It's Corps of Engineers, Prairie Creek Campground, and it's right off the river, and right down there through them trees is a dam. So so it's a nice campground. So yeah, they got these nice picnic tables. We got a Coleman stove down here that we used last night. This right here is our sink area where we clean up the dishes and stuff. So, and then we have our chuck box for all our cooking. And I did a video on this last year, and all this does is it just keeps all our cooking equipment, utensils and pots and pans and stuff all in one area. So when we travel, it keeps it all together. But yeah, we can keep all our cooking utensils, and then this here is our dishes, pots and pans, whatever we need to keep in here, we can keep it all wrangled together. And depending on what the menu is going to be for the weekend, depends on what we bring. So this weekend, it's not going to be very, we don't have a big menu. So we're going to cook some steaks tonight. Kelly will cook some breakfast here in a little bit. And, but we also have a cast iron skillet that we bring a lot of times, and a 10-inch Dutch oven that we bring to do a lot of cooking in. So yeah, so that's our Dutch oven and everything. It all kind of collapses down. So and of course we got our cooler here. I'm gonna have to get a new one because it it's been pretty good except for this trip. I brought the ice yesterday afternoon, and this morning already half of it's already melted. So I don't know if the seal's gone bad on it or what. So, but anyways, might have to look in getting another one. So all right. So moving over here to our little lounge area with my new tent set up. I bought this canvas off of Amazon. This is actually a tent cover. So if you're out there tent camping, you can put this up, and it gives you a little bit more shade and also a bigger area for if it rains, to keep your area dry. I bought the poles off Amazon. So yeah, and this worked out really well. The poles are telescoping, where you can raise them up and down. This canopy is 10 by 17, and it's worked pretty well. We used it for the first time last year at the end of the season, and so I bought some more tent poles here that kind of just snap together and put them in this channel. And then these brackets here I bought from J-Bugs to keep it in place, which that's what they are. These are pole, I forgot what they call them, pole keepers or whatever, but they're designed to hold poles in the rain channel here, so you can put your tent up. So, but yeah, it gives us a lot of shade. And on one end, on this other end here, it actually has a flap. I think Kelly's video yesterday showed with it down to block the sun, so I'll put that on here. But yeah, and then it extends out. So yeah, so then we got our loungers. We used to bring a big yellow roll-up outdoor rug. which took up way too much space in the bus, and it's just long. We really didn't need all that, so we had this beach blanket here, and so we brought it. It works just fine. Kelly had this tiki table that she takes to the beach with her. Of course, we have to put it together, but it ain't no problem. We brought our solar light here for at night, to give us some lighting under here, and it's remote controlled, so we can turn on whatever mood light we want to put on. And then these little Coleman citronella candles here. We've got 3 of those out here, and boy, we had to use them last night because the mosquitoes were out last night. So and they last pretty good long time. I'm gonna have to replace them on our next trip. So, but then we also brought a fan. During the summertime, I always bring a fan because it gets hot, and it just, this here, we got a breeze blowing on us. So so yeah, so that's our new tent set up. I'm pleased with it, and it doesn't take long to put up. So, and then back here, I've got my towel drying. We hang them up back here, just little clips to dry. And then this is we sleep with the hatch open, and this is a mosquito net. This is actually the original one that came with the bus when it was bought. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. There's companies out there like J-Bugs and Bus Depot that actually sells them. So it's so old that it's kind of drawed up, and I can't get the snaps to line up. So I've got some of them lined up, but then we just kind of keep it close enough to where it keeps the mosquitoes out, even though it's got a couple rips in it. It works pretty good though. And then over here we got our electrical hookup. Of course, they have all the 50, 30, and 20 amps. So the only thing we do is hook up our main line going into the bus right there at that connection, and all that is really is like an extension cord in with a plug on the end of it, and that's original to the bus. That they put that on when they built it in 1970. So, and then the other green cord goes out to our three outlet plug there, and all that is nothing but a Christmas light plug that you can keep outside. And then over there on the water, we got a filtration canister on it. I just got to rig me up a hose to get on the end of it, because that makes it kind of hard to fill the wash basin and stuff. So, and then there's Kelly back from the bathhouse. So all refreshed. Yes. So I
slept great last night.
Yeah, well, I did too. It was nice and cool. So
yeah, it was so quiet and peaceful out here. I loved it.
Yeah.
And waking up to that view of the river was awesome.
Yeah, besides the boat coming up early this morning.
Yeah, that was the only thing that woke me up, but then I fell back asleep. So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's barely anybody here, so it's. I'm guessing because next weekend's a holiday weekend, they're all going to be all booked up. Mm-hmm. So we got lucky coming this weekend. Yeah. It's a beautiful day.
And so here's what the inside looks like. Kelly made the bed yesterday, but after sleeping in it last night, we messed it up. And then we keep our bags and stuff up here at the top. This is like our storage area. Bags, our Alexa, which we watch TV on. And then we have these lights here that are motion activated, but you also can just turn them on, and that kind of gives us some light to see around in here. So the plug that was outside, it plugs in right there. It's going to be hard to see. And then we have another power strip here to plug our phones in and stuff. And then we have a thermocell right here that's going all the time in here to keep the mosquitoes out. Then I made these sunscreens right here. All that is nothing but insulation that you can find like at Home Depot or Lowe's, and I want to say it's for windows, but all I did was made a template of the windows in here, glued some magnets on the back, and now they just stay in place. So but these lights, they come in handy because at night we have one right up underneath the right there, so that way when we get up at night to go to the bathroom or whatever, then we can see to put our shoes on. We'll come down the little aisle here, put our shoes on, and then we'll go out the side door there. And but Kelly made these curtains here, and they work real well. So we keep them together at the bottom with magnets, so that way they stay flush up against the window. So, but yeah. And then of course the zips, and then this is our view out here. So yeah, so this is our view for the weekend, and Kelly's fixing to start getting us some breakfast made up. So we're gonna leave it with you, and we're gonna enjoy the rest of the weekend. So y'all do the same. So, and then whenever we get ready to leave tomorrow, we'll kind of show you taking everything down and where it's stored in the bus and everything. So, all right, have a good weekend. Well, it's our last night here, so we're cooking dinner, and we got some cloud cover so the sun's not beating down on us. So we've had a good relaxing day. I took me a long nap. Kelly's reading her book. Got the fan going. We've been on a bike ride. We got dinner going. We got sweet potatoes cooking. We're gonna do kind of mashed sweet potato style, and then we got some fillets over here going. So yeah, and then we went on a bike ride earlier this afternoon, just a little while ago really, and now we got the bikes all put up. So yeah, so I bought this bike rack. It's I don't even know how you would pronounce that thing. Yakima. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's Yakima. And this is the first time we've actually used it hauling the bikes. And Kelly drove it over here with the bikes on it. She said that it did really well. You didn't even know they were back there. So I bought it off of Amazon, and it's pretty neat because it's got a locking mechanism down there to lock it in place, and it's got a lock on it to where can't nobody steal it. And then it's got 3 positions, one all the way up when the bikes aren't on it, this one, and then you can lower it down even lower to be able to get in the back of the vehicle. And then it's just got these arms here that secure down to the tire, and then it's got the little strap on the back. So it probably weighs 50 pounds maybe. It's heavy. It's heavy duty. So and it's also got a lock cable built into the arm, which I like for security. But yeah, so we've had a nice bike ride this afternoon. Got them loaded up, ready to leave out in the morning. And now we're just going to finish watching the sun go down, enjoy dinner, and then get up in the morning and tear it all down and head back to the house. So hope y'all have a relaxing evening like we do. So let me get back over here on my steaks. Well, we just got done eating dinner. Kelly, how was your steak?
It was excellent.
And the sweet potatoes were excellent. New style of cooking them, mashing them. So now we're just cleaning up, fixing to enjoy the rest of the evening. But this is part of the new tarp that we got that I was telling you about, how it folds down, and now it puts us in the shade, and we can extend it out if we need to. It's got these loops on it, so you can extend it out if you need to. So, but yeah, and then we just fold it back up at the top like I showed you earlier, and that gives us some shade on us. So, but yeah, so now we're just gonna sit back and relax the rest of the evening, and probably watch a movie or something, and just enjoy the peace and quiet, because it is peace and quiet. The only thing we hear is our music, and that's how we like it. Well, me and Kelly had a great weekend camping this weekend down at Prairie Creek Campground, and we made it out there with no problems with the bus or coming back. Actually, Janis ran pretty well going out there and coming back. So that's always great news. So, but right now I want to show you a couple of things that about the tent system that we've got, and and the products that we got off of Amazon that you might be interested in, and getting something for your bus or your camping, for your tent camping or whatever. So let me show you those right now, okay? All right, let me show you the gear that we purchased. This right here is the tent cover that y'all saw set up out there, and it's from Gear Top. It comes in this nice little bag, and it's all, when you buy it, it comes rolled up and all nice and neat, and it's got a Velcro strap in there that if you can get it back down into its bag, it's a nice bag to keep it in. So that's from Gear Top, and I'll put the price. I ordered it off of Amazon. Not sure what the price is, but I'll let you know about that. Also, we have this set of tent poles from Sandlink, or Sandlike I should say. When you order a set of these poles, it comes with a set of 2, and this is what they look like. So they just snap together. They're kind of a real thin aluminum pole. So it one comes with a foot, and the other one comes with a end like this, where you stick this into your canvas loop, and then this can go on top of it to keep it in place so it doesn't fall off. And then you can extend it out ever how far you want with the 2 sets of poles. And that's what I did, is I put 2 sets of them together to make it almost 10 feet. 10 feet long to fit in the rain channel on the bus. And these were the right size in diameter to actually fit through the loops through the tent canvas. And it worked just great. Next we have these pole brackets right here. These hold the poles in the rain channels on the bus. I bought these from Bus Depot. It's got a little rubber piece right here that helps protect the finish or the paint on your bus right there. So, and then all it has is a nut with a wing, or I should say a bolt with a wing nut on it. And it worked really well. I bought 4 of these. They come in packs of 2, and they were like $12, I think they were. And so I bought 2 sets, so it gave me 4. That'd give me 4 all the way across the rain gutter, and these work really well in keeping this in place with the tent straps going through, or this going through the tent straps, and then this securing it to the bus. It worked really great when we was out there, and y'all saw that on the video. Next we have this Ovo Forest tent poles. I bought these off of Amazon. These were purchased off of Amazon as well. Oh, and also they come with tent pegs as well for these poles as well. These Avafrost Forest, I should say, tent poles. I really like these. They work really well for us. They're telescoping, so they're easy. They're just twist lock, lock to close, to secure, and twist to open. It also has an end right here that you can put 2 securing ropes in to put your tent pegs to secure it, and then it also comes with a rubber piece on the top where you can slip your tent cover over it, and then this can go on top on place of it so it doesn't come off. And like I said, these telescope out, I want to say out to 10 feet tall, I think it is. So when you order them, you can order them in different configurations. I ordered the one with the two poles in it. It comes with this nice carrying bag. It comes with tent pegs, and it also comes with this securing line. It's got the adjustable piece on it right here that you can adjust the height of your string and stuff. And this string here I really like, because if you can see, it's got these little white pieces in it, and these are reflective pieces. So when you're out there at night and you're shining the light around and looking for these tent lines, once your light hits it, it reflects off of it, and you can see where they are. So these tent poles here and everything work really well for us. The whole configuration, as y'all saw, worked great for us. We can adjust the poles up and down as we need to for shade. So this has worked out really well for us. It's easy to put up, easy to take down, and it does not take up near as much room as the 10 by 10 pop-up tent that we were taking. That thing took up a lot of space in the bus, and is also heavy. So all right, so those are the little things that I bought off Amazon. They're real cheap, but it makes it a whole lot easier for us to set that up versus setting up a big 10 by 10 pop-up tent that we used to take. And that thing took up a ton of room, and it's also heavy in Janis. So this right here, we just store it under the seat, the bench seat in Janis, and it doesn't take up near as room, and it doesn't weigh hardly nothing. So easy take up, easy put up, easy take down, easy to clean up. So this is something this was a good purchase for us. So so yeah, so that was all our new equipment that we purchased. I also purchased it's like a dipstick for your engine. It's made by a company called Save My VW Engine, and what it is, it's a temperature dipstick that will let you know when your engine's running hot. And let me show you that real quick. And the Save My VW Engine dipstick, temperature stick, or wherever how you want to call it, right here, okay, where my screwdriver is. So all it does is it goes down into your dipstick tube, and basically what it does, it's longer than your dipstick, so it actually has this little copper tube in here that goes down into your oil, okay, down into your oil sump, so that way it can monitor your temperature. This little copper tubing right here, okay, that is what actually, when your motor starts to heat up, it starts to move, and the hotter it gets, the more this thing right here moves around this way, like this right here. And then if it touches this screw right over here, okay, at first it'll just start banging on it like this right here, and then your red light on in your on the dash, your oil light will start to flicker. That's telling you it's getting up close to 220 degrees. You just need to monitor it, or slow down, or pull over and let it cool down. if it gets too hot above that, then this thing is going to come over here and stay there, and then your red light's going to stay on, and then that means, hey, look, your engine's overheating. You need to pull over and let it cool down. So it's got a line here, a wire that goes from here, and then I just routed it back around the generator stand, and then it comes into here, okay? And it's got a piggyback on it, so this hooks into your sensor, and then this wire piggybacks off of it, okay? But yeah, so that's and it worked pretty well. It didn't overheat or anything, or it didn't show overheating, but what it did was when I got back and I looked at it, it was about right here. So that tells me that my engine was running cool, wasn't running real hot or anything like that. So it was doing what it's supposed to do to cool off. And then this thing right here, I hope, is going to be, you know, a more reliable sensor and let me know when this thing starts to run hot. So, well, all right, that's it. Well, I hope you were able to get some good, some tips on some products that we use when we go camping. They've really helped us out a lot, making it quicker for easier setup out there, especially for our tent portion of our camping area. And it's also a whole lot lighter when it comes to weight on Janis, and it's easier to store. It doesn't take up a lot of room. So, well, that does it for this episode. Make sure you continue to watch the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then click the like button if you like the content of these videos, and also click the bell for notifications when we put out new videos. And we're going to be putting out more videos throughout the summer about our adventures. And until next time, like we say in the V-Dub world, hey, drive them if you got them. Peace and V-Dub life. We'll see you on the next one. Hey, Kelly and I would like to thank you for tuning in to this episode of Adventures with Janis. If you'd like to keep up with our adventure, make sure you click that subscribe button and click that bell for notifications of when we post new videos. Also, if you like the content, hey, give us a big thumbs up, and you can always leave us comments in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for tuning in to this episode of Adventures with Janis. And remember, like we say in the V-Dub world, drive them if you got them. Peace and V-Dub life.